It
Sure
is.
is.
Yeah.
I'm muting everybody, so you unmute yourself, please.
Hello.
Okay,
Peter,
Peter, do you want to unmute yourself, Peter, and update everybody about the changes? Thank you.
Okay. Hi, Bev. How are you? Okay. We've made enormous progress towards being our magnificence during 2020. Hi, Catherine. Paula. And we have 20 on the call, 21. Carolyn. Hi, Carolyn. Yeah, Carolyn makes 22.
Brian's on his way.
Dinah Lynn makes 23. Here come Debbie and Sunny.
Hello, everyone.
So that's 24. And Sunny's standing on her head. That's cute.
Aren't I doing a good job?
Yes, she is. She's levitating.
It's my new trick.
Yep, exactly.
I think my
Uh,
thing will fix itself in a minute here.
maybe you should move it.
There's Brian as a stoofer with Julie. Here comes Nancy. Hi, Nance. So now we're at 25 with one twofer. We're doing great. And we're at 26. Hi, Debbie. Now I see you. Okay. All right. Well, my day started at 6. And it was like, whoa, this is really different because everybody has made such progress. And basically, we're going to go to monthly. The first non-holiday of every month. So that'll be next Sunday's a holiday. So we'll be doing it on the 8th, getting together. And it looks like the RV will take place in the first quarter of next year. So that means, yes, yeah, thanks, Alfred, I agree. That means we'll be able to get together for those that want to come, and the first place will be the Broadmoor. And we can talk anything you like except consciousness. Yeah, I asked her.
Hi, Peter.
Consciousness is bad for us. And we want to practice everything being quantum. And because we are quantum. And the changes are designed to accelerate that rather than allow us to fall backwards a little bit to consciousness. So that was the underpinning. Now the changes are already on the website. We actually saved 10 words and all the changes are at the first webpage under what we do. We won't even talk about on the website our getting together because we're not going to change that. And so that'll just be temporary, or it'll be 33 as long as it's 33. If it gets to higher, we'll take it to 50, but we won't go beyond 50. So that's another simplification. We were going to change that chordlet, but we're not going to change it. So therefore, we're not going to mention it. One of the great things to do with your magnificence is to use your magnificence, go back and look at something, a certain recording again, because when you first heard it, your magnificence did not like the way you interpreted it. To say it another way, you were wrong. So use your magnificence to intuitively share what you might do. You won't feel anything and you'll get better at practice. And you grow actually faster than you were growing before. So, and that all finished up, and at 16 to 1, and I called Dinah and Irene, and now I'm sharing the same with you all. So the thing that I like is that it looks like the RV will happen in the first quarter, and that means we can get together and share. And that's really cool. And then others at the Broadmoor. I mean, one has already asked to go into the spaceship. So there are some really amazing people at the Broadmoor. And this will give them proof. Meeting with you people, meeting with myself, and yet we're basically doing quantum things. The Broadmoor has a room that if you took down all the partitions, it would fit 25 tennis courts. That's a big room. 25 tennis courts without a post. Huge. And eventually we'll fill it. And that's fun and happy. And and personal growth and skills growth and quantum analog. I mean, it's all the things we've been talking about, but this coming year of 2021, we'll be doing it. Look how many of you successfully have traveled back. That's amazing in its own right. I mean, that's just so pleasing, and it is happy. That's another way. When you balance something new, you're happy about it. So is it happy or is it balanced? Well, both. Georgia really boils down to. So that's the update. Now, who would like to ask a question? Who would like the talking stick?
Peter, this is Diane, I just wanted to clarify. So we're gonna have calls once a month. It would normally be the first, and whatever day that is, that's when the call is. But because January 1st is a holiday, we're gonna be doing it on Friday, January 8th. But in February, it will be the first and any other time. And we're looking forward to an RFP.
Sunday, February or January.
It's January 8th is not on a Sunday, is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it is? Oh, I have January 8th is on a Friday. In 2000.
Ooh.
It is.
I
It's a
thought
Friday.
it was Sunday.
No, it's a
The
Friday.
10th is on a Sunday.
The 10th would be Sunday. That's why I just wanted to clarify that.
Ah, good, Diana. Thank you.
No problem. So do we want to do the 10th then and keep it on Sunday?
Yeah, but
My calendar shows the 8th as well.
For January
Yeah.
2021?
February?
No, Christmas this year was on Friday. Christmas Eve was on Thursday. New Year's is 1 week later. So it's
It's Friday. For
It's
the
Friday the 8th, so that's factual.
well, we want to do it factually. So
So if we want to do it, so the point is if we want to do it on that Sunday, then we need to, move it. Instead of doing the 8th, we're going to do the 10th.
Either 10th
Or
or
should we do it the 3rd?
Second.
We could
But, yeah, we could, exactly. I mean, it's not, we could do it the 3rd if you wanted to just not do it on the holiday that weekend. Yeah,
Right.
on the 3rd.
See,
next
once in a while, we have potential issues in January and 4th of July. So, but it's simple. Whatever is factual, that's what we use. I mean, this is a good example.
So should we use January 3rd?
I'm sorry, I didn't get it.
It's the first non-holiday Sunday of the month.
That's the 3rd.
third.
January 3rd.
Yeah, third.
You know, Sunday, what is Sunday?
The 3rd.
January 3rd is Sunday.
Yeah. So that's the Sunday after, after New Year's Day. So it's a holiday weekend, but it's not a holiday. So as long as everybody's good with that,
Right.
it's the holiday weekend. But that's fine for most people. Are you guys all good with holiday? Doesn't matter if it's Sunday? Doesn't matter. Okay, then the 3rd, it would be the 3rd, Peter.
So the 3rd is Sunday,
Right.
January 3rd.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll have it that day. Thank you, Diana.
Good.
And then it will be February the 1st and March the 1st, so on and so forth.
No, Sundays. So it'll
Uh,
be,
so all Sundays, the first Sunday of each month?
Yeah,
so next will be 6th of February.
6th of February is a Saturday.
7.
Yeah.
So
It said
I'm
on-
still not clear. So is this the first Sunday of each month?
Yes,
Unless
the
that
first
day is
Sunday of
a
each month.
holiday.
correct.
First Sunday.
Okay.
Factual,
Yes,
actual,
Yeah.
factual. Is that what you were saying?
We'll get through it. Yay.
because Sunday, most people don't work,
Except for Stephen in our group. So
right? But he is trying to change it so he's available on Sunday.
Right, but the
Today,
majority of us
he's
don't work.
family gathering.
Yeah.
anybody else has a question? I guess we're
Peter,
good.
I have a question.
Yay.
Okay,
You said somebody asked to be on a ship. Who was that, or can you tell?
Ann Abba, she's vice president of operations.
Oh, and what does that mean for us?
It just means that Broadmoor will adopt love.
Wow. Okay, thank you.
I mean, Ann and I are very close, and I call her the love of the Broadmoor.
Yay. So question, Peter, what are you thinking about the meet and greets, actual meet and greets?
3 days, and whatever anybody wants to do, we'll do.
Just maybe I should take a look at an email that I didn't. But for what is the Broadmoor? I'm not familiar, but if it's not an explanation for right now, I can take a look at something.
The
after.
Broadmoor is 5,000 acres, 3,000 in altitude, mid 6,000s to mid 9,000s. All sorts of activities. Over 100 years of history, which is a lot in the US. It's not a lot in Europe. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a resort, Nuno in short.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's
Up
the
in the
roofs are
mountain?
nice, they're all updated.
In Colorado Springs.
It's in
Colorado.
Colorado Springs, yes. Yeah.
Nice. Convenient for you, Peter.
Yes, it is.
Nice. Perfect. Thank you. I will read more about it. Thank
There's
you.
a big airport in Denver, so you can fly in internationally there.
Really?
Mhm.
I will buy my ticket as soon as I can.
If the border
Oh,
is
for sure.
between Canada and US, I can come. But I think that my border is closed.
So
Yeah.
Peter, are we waiting till the RV happens and then decide on the date? We don't have a date yet because we don't know when the RV is happening.
Right, we can
Thank you.
stay loose, obviously.
So I'll probably be there also. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Great. Yeah.
That is magical. Wonderful preview of the future, the near future and better future
Yeah.
for all.
Well, balance, love, positivity.
Positivity.
Yeah, those are pretty awesome.
Hi.
That's a very lovely background, Catherine. So who else has any questions?
Peter, this is Esther. Have you ever heard, I know you have, iHercules products?
The what?
iHercules product. It's supposed to be an anti-aging reversal product.
I have not, but Quantum will give us everything we need from Quantum.
Okay.
See, the stuff now is man-made.
Okay. Thank you.
For example, Esther, Jane has a product. She's pre-quantum. Billy's pre-quantum. They're selling the product.
Okay.
They have trouble with quantum will be infinite, endless, and free. They just can't think that way. They can't think without intermediaries.
Right.
They can't think without responsibility. During this process, Jesus came to me for 10 weeks and finally said to me, he couldn't heal me.
He couldn't what?
He could not heal me.
Okay.
So I went ahead and had the operation.
When was that, Peter?
I had the operation May 20th, 2015.
Oh, yes.
And then by Thanksgiving, we were at Diana's, the 10 of us. And then I learned about precision because there was somebody there who worked on my tumor, but couldn't do it precisely. Worked with Mother Mary, changed the vibrations, allowed entry, but it didn't work because it didn't have the precision. But that's amazing to be able to do what brother, the person's name is brother, can do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So your quantum has since healed it?
Oh yeah, and I was totally gone for 9.5 hours, totally. And when I awoke, everything was together like in one big knitting ball. And it took me until recently to unpack it. But it's been unpacked with total precision. And that's the website.
Ready to go.
Right? And I did the website from a quantum standpoint, but it was read from a divine standpoint, the Avant. And once everything was unpacked, everybody got it. And now everybody is using their quantum to tell them what they missed and to go back and look at it. It's all been recorded. We have a tremendous plethora of recordings. Thanks to Yuri and Irene.
Thank you.
So that was a big part. Alex, that was a big part of formulating 2021. Me too. Makes me so happy I want to cry. I mean, it's just fabulous. the
Thank you,
progress
Peter. Thank you.
all made.
Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Thank you.
You are doing an amazing job, Peter.
And
Thank
the
you.
coalition is amazing.
Scott, how are you, Scott?
Thank you.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Peter. Hello, everybody.
Wow. I love that, Catherine. You're standing over the earth.
My home.
Oh, I
Beautiful.
love that. I like that.
Our home.
Our.
Anyway, thanks to Judy and Diana, I think. I found the virtual background.
Nice.
So it worked.
Shaman?
It's really neat, Catherine.
Yeah, it's
Thank
really
you.
cool.
I love it too.
Really cool.
Team us up.
So, let's see. We have 29 and 1, 2, so that's 30. That's pretty darn good. So, who else has a question?
I guess we're
Unmute
done.
yourself, Donna, you're muted.
Keep looking for the ships. What do you think?
I will ask a question.
Okay.
This is in regards to what I was discussing on December 20th, where I was saying that I was talking about what we did to balance in the first 5,000 super cycles. We had that discussion. And you told me that, let's see if I can remember how you said it. That just about turning up the dial and going from 13 to 20. And I was wondering, is that, are you saying that is the truth? Where they talk about the 20 base system 13? Is that what you're referring to?
No, I'm referring to we ended up with creation being 20 by 13. And if you take a 20 and divide it in half, it's 10. And everything was a 1. So if you have a 20, you get it twice. And therefore we get quantum strength twice because of the 20. After a while, it'll be automatic down to D, and it'll be, well, of course.
We have 2 more coming in.
It'll
Wow.
be what? What was the last words you said? It'll be what?
It'll be automatic. That you will get quantum strength twice. And that will make it easier to use quantum strength. And it will make it faster for it to become automatic for you.
So no more reaching for it?
Because it will be automatic. Correct.
Stop today though, Jill.
And that's individual for everyone, right? It's not a
Yes.
group threshold. It's individual.
Yep.
The timing is different.
Pardon me, Julie?
Is the timing different for everyone?
There's
No.
no, it'll be unique for everybody. Because remember, as a magnificence, we're all equal, but we're all unique and special. And so we've added unique and special. When you're
I
traveling,
noticed that you added timing as well on the website, as opposed to time.
there's timing,
Yes,
there is no time.
right.
There's travel, and that allows you to go back and look how things were.
Mhm.
There's disorientation, and that you're temporarily disoriented because you temporarily can't get to your body.
Because of the traveling.
No, they're all different.
So the confusion, because I can say for myself that I'm very confused. Sometimes I'm not.
Because you're lacking temporarily your body.
Okay, that relates also to the proper language and experience within consciousness.
Well, consciousness is brain, mind, consciousness, and thought.
Yeah.
And they're basically computer add-ons. That's what they really are.
Okay.
And then somebody they spawn beliefs. BELIEF. It's BELIEFE. So it's lie as part of belief, because beliefs are false. Mostly. There are only 100,000 truths. There are 1,000 universes. Every one is different.
So to actually bypass our consciousness in an automatic way, we have to master all those features like digital quantum computers, the three egos, trickster, spiritual ego, and our gaps, our digital, our electrical part.
Right. Because digital creates gaps.
Okay.
And gaps, the only one that knows about gaps is when you're quantum. When you're not in quantum,
Well, yeah.
the gaps, nobody's focusing on them.
Yeah.
Except it's a wonderful place to hide. And as long as you are using your mind, brain, thought, consciousness, they're hiding.
You're fooled. They are fooling you.
Right.
Okay. So just going a little bit and then a little back, and then the confusion. Can you explain again the confusion? I'm out of the.
Is you're used to a body. It's all one body.
Okay.
But so I share the same body with Diana and with Noreen and with everybody here, all 30 of us. I can be disoriented if I'm detached from that body. It's only one body, and we all share it. But if I'm disoriented, I don't have a body, and that disorients me.
So that is the same as confusion, quantum confusion, or not?
No, it's disorientation.
Okay.
It's very different than confusion. There isn't a confusion. I know that it's happening.
Okay.
And I know to fix it. But until I fix it, it's happening.
Peter, can you only be disoriented when you have an out of body experience?
See, that's different.
That's what I don't understand. That's why I was confused.
Okay. Your mind, thought, conscious brain creates another body. And until you have practiced returning to quantum, that's what you use. But part of that body is belief, right? B and FE. What's in between? LIE. It's false. What is false? False evidence appearing real. It's just another word. Belief. They're both false.
So anytime we're confused, we're out of the body. The quantum body. Is that true?
No, you're returning to quantum. So you're leaving lies and you're returning to truth. And you're going back to fun, happy, personal skills, skills, quantum analog, mastery, ultimately youth. One word, youth. But to do that, you have to return to quantum and you have to master what you're returning to. And you know you've done it when you become young again.
So it's also returning to the one quantum body.
Correct.
Thank you.
Because remember, we started with no, KNOW. And then something new happened. And what did we do with the new? We balanced it. And now we can travel back and see that. And some of us have done that travel. So you're not taking my word for it any longer. You're seeing it for yourself. And then we went to multiples. Well, look at the screen, 25 one. There's another 5 listing. Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
Hi, Wendy.
She's very big on the screen.
Something happened.
That's screen sharing?
It was.
So
I like the picture of her hugging a tree.
I like it.
Beautiful.
yeah, I do.
Center.
I think that was cool.
I was just going to mention something about a tree.
Sorry, guys, we're just trying to fix our screen here.
Oh,
Hi.
together. Hi.
We are. Sorry, we had to join late. We had company.
Yay.
Well, we're happy that you were able to join us.
Us too.
And
We'll mute again.
Yes.
What do I do?
Peter, we even have Harry today listening.
Pardon?
Harry,
Oh, really?
yeah.
Oh, hi, Harry.
Hi,
Harry.
Hi, Harry.
We miss you. We love you.
He's muted and
You're our matriarch. You 89-year-old person.
he is not talking. He's muted. Silent, no camera.
So, but he is one of, now we have 31 participants. Yay.
13 backwards.
So that's something we really haven't talked about a lot, triggered by Dinah Joy's question. We're turning to a body created by brain, thought, consciousness, mind. Unfortunately, that body can lie.
That's where we become confused then,
Exactly.
or disoriented.
No, confused.
Just confused. What's the disoriented part? That's what I don't understand the difference.
Anytime you're using your mind, thought, brain, conscious, you're using a separate body.
Right.
And anytime you choose to return to your quantum body, you're all one.
Right. So when do we get disoriented?
You get disoriented when you're quantum.
Okay.
And you're not attached to your body.
So it's out of body then?
It's your quantum body. It's based on no, new, balance, which in the physical is love and positivity, and quantum strength, which gets back to what Donna Z and I were discussing. You're basically doing a hot cut. We're separate, and now you're coming back to one. But it takes practice.
Peter,
Yes,
where did you get that word hot cut from? I never heard it before.
it's a computer term.
Thank you.
It's,
Sometimes I have to look up your computer terms and then I understand it better. Okay.
yeah,
Thank you.
it's hot cut or you start over. And if you start over, then we start with two types of cavemen and girls, and we come forward. And we did that with Julie 50,000 years ago. We did that with Plato 13,005 years ago. They were both start overs, do-overs. This time, we're doing a hot cut. We're not starting over.
Yay for that.
Indeed.
Yay.
And what's the reason? There's really only one reason. Quantum strength. Because we can be quantum and we can be strong. Before we could be quantum, but we couldn't be strong. So we started over 50,000 years ago. We started over 13,500 years ago. This time we're not starting over. And we're hoping to be able to do it in less than 4 years. So that's amazing. Can we do it? Yeah, we're doing it. So it's really not pie in the sky, which is, how do you eat pie? If it's in the sky, you don't. Because we have quantum strength, fully tested to the day, the 25th of February, 2019. And then what did we do in June? In that 9.5-hour spaceship meeting, we decided that we would do a hot cut. And who were the two that made that choice? Quantum singularity and quantum form. Who decides whether we continue? Those two plus you guys. Does spin matter? You're a girl and you want to be a boy, or you're a boy and you want to be a girl? Doesn't matter. Nothing about spin. Did we have sex when we started as quantum? No, we were all one. I mean, it's simply a matter of looking. And now you can travel and see for yourself. Before you took my word for it. Now you don't have to. And many of you have done that. You've traveled.
We're talking about some serious traveling.
Yeah.
Skills.
Yeah.
The ultimate travel. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yes, with no baggage.
Right. Beautiful. I love that. Traveling light.
We are. We're trying. Like that's a good way to say it.
That's the only way to do it.
Yeah. No, it is.
No baggage, no bias.
You know, Ashtar doesn't even have a suit. He creates a suit.
Does Ashtar get to return to Quantum without a suit?
We didn't have clothes when we were quantum.
So he can?
So if you back up, remember Ashtar came about, he's been around for 3 super cycles. That's a long time. It's boring to put on clothes. So you make them.
If it was like the earth, he'll have a big wardrobe, you know.
Do you think we'll see him in 2021?
I have no idea.
Okay.
What ship will we be on when we get to youth?
There are probably one of mine. I have 17 of them.
Fun.
12 are in Lake Tahoe, deep.
Wow.
7 are here. So 12 and 7 are 19. 19.
19. Okay.
Yeah.
So when you say here, you mean Colorado Springs?
Sand dunes.
Sand
South.
What? Sand dunes in Colorado?
There's a place called Sand Dune Natural Park.
Yes, it's in Colorado.
And it's about a 6-hour process. It's fast. Oh, there's Harry. Hi, Harry. He has himself muted. So we're at 30.
32 people, the 2 for double speed.
Think how many people are struggling for answers. And they can't find them. You guys know. You guys have them.
Think of how many people are not even questioning.
Right.
Yeah, they're still heavily asleep.
And Peter, what you shared with us at the beginning of the call of what a powerful, amazing time this is, all the work you did from 6 a.m. to up until this call, 15 minutes before you got on with Noreen and I, you know, that we have come so far and we are doing so well that we now can move to a 1 time a month call, and that we can, you know, really use all the material that we have, and most important, have our magnificence to practice everything. Because when we before needed all these calls, we were much more in our mind, thought, brain consciousness, but now we'll have an opportunity to really continue to step up so we don't slip back. And you also talked about what a powerful time of acceleration that this will be for us moving into the new year. And then being able to look forward to the meet and greets. And not all of you have had that experience, and there's nothing better. I'm telling you, it was so amazing. So wonderful to be able to look forward to that in the new year, and that we're all doing so well. So yay team, and thank you, Peter and Quantum Singularity. Pretty awesome.
Diana.
Thank you.
And Diana, it was 1 minute before I called you and Noreen, not 15.
Yeah, I was saying 15 minutes before we started the call, you called Noreen and I'm saying it might have been 20 minutes, but I'm saying like up until that minute, it was 6 a.m. I'm like, that's unbelievable. It's amazing. So thank you, because you know, all of that and everything that you are doing, all the ways that you are able to help accelerate us be there. So we're just saying thank you for all of it.
Thank you. Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Peter.
So, do you have a framework? No, new, balanced, 1, 2, 3. 4 multiples. But you're returning to quantum, not using any thought, mind, conscience, ego. I mean, you leaving all that behind, you're returning to quantum. And what if you don't have temporary access to your quantum? You even have a term. You just hold on using quantum strength until you're back in balance. You can always call me and we'll do one-on-ones.
Thank you, Peter.
Yay.
So did I get it right when you wrote to me original human? Did I get it right? It's from Aboriginal.
You got it from yourself. Multiples means parallel. It's another way to look at multiples. We look at it equal. We're equal when we're one, we're equal when we're multiples. When we're multiples, we add special and unique. So we're equal, special, and unique. And then now that we have quantum strength, we've taken full advantage of what we have. Half of creation is 10. Double creation is 20. We basically did almost 10,000 supercycles to develop quantum strength. Why shouldn't we use it and make it even stronger by taking advantage of the fact that our creation is 20 by 13? What's half of 20? 10. What's quantum strength? 10. What's creation? 20. What's half of 20? 10. Oh, that gives us another common quantum strength. Cool. Let's use it. And we do use it every single day.
Peter, this is Erica. I have a question about 3 of the words.
Okay.
The first word is number 208, and it's structure. And in brackets, you have with that word only once, only quantum. And so I'm wondering if that meant, like when we created creation, it was only once, or I wasn't sure what you're referring to, only once and only quantum for structure.
Structure is basically a do field. We have to have something to do things in. So what's it really, it's the morphogenetic field.
Okay.
That's where we do things. Well, what if it
The
isn't?
morphogenetic field is also structure.
Yeah, you
Are you
could,
breaking up?
you could add that. But do feel. It's a major thing. Where do you do things? Well, we do things in the morphogenetic field. We have blood and water and a body based on lies and a body based on quantum oneness.
And what does that mean? Only once, only quantum? Because that's with that word structure.
Because it means quantum.
Only once. What does that mean?
There's only one.
But it says only once. I was trying to figure out, okay, I just was trying to figure out why it said only once for structure. Like, what did we create? Once. That's what I was thinking it meant, but
Once?
yeah.
Well, it took us 500 super cycles to get it right. And it wasn't right until we had quantum strength. And we didn't have quantum strength when I wrote that.
Okay.
I can take a look at it again, Erica.
Yeah, it's word 208.
Okay, I'll do that.
Thank you. And then the other one that was wondering about at the same time I was reading that in that same area was word 181, and it's will, and it says needs a requirement. So I was wondering if will is the same as free will.
Will is the will of the creator. Free will is the will of the magnificent.
Okay, that's interesting.
But if you would like to send me an email,
Okay.
I'll go look at 280 whatever and 181 and any others you would like me to update, because I haven't been to that page, because once you return, you won't go to that page either.
Okay, I'll send you an email.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Erica. That was a great question.
Beautiful.
So who else would like the talking stick?
I guess we're at the end of this call, looks like 1 hour plus into it.
I can
What does that little green thing mean? It says recording in the left-hand top of my screen. It says recording, but there's a little green shield. What's that mean?
The green shield.
Meeting information.
Yeah.
If you click it, it will show what it is, what this call is about.
Yeah, it's the call invitation in short, you know.
It's called what?
It's the information about this call.
Meeting information.
And the green shield is because they're trying to say they have encrypted the call and everything else. So it's probably part of that, you know.
It's already encrypted in Quantum.
Yeah, it's using terrestrial.
Well, my whole computer's encrypted. I recently went through the process of working with FireVault, and that uses a 256 long encryption key. It took hours, and yeah, it says net information encryption enable.
So, Peter, going back to the homepage, my question is about there's only people and quantum tools besides the zillions beliefs, the false beliefs. But what is the difference, if any, about quantum tools and quantum truths? There's people and, okay.
Quantum, we are returning to quantum. So what are there? Well, there's return to quantum. There's quantum tools, which means everything is quantum. And there are a bunch of lies. And the lies come from brain, thought, mind, consciousness. 1, 2, 3. And we've all fallen for it and accepted what is a lie, what is false. Now we don't.
Okay, it makes sense. Thank you. Very simple.
Yes.
As always.
Peter, this is Alfred.
Hi, Alfred.
I have a question. We know there are many other life forms here. Since we had this big conjunction, will we be able to visually or consciously understand that they are different and recognize that?
Yes, once you return to quantum, you'll say, oh yeah. And in some cases, you'll even remember, I was horse, or I was dog, or I was cat, or I was llama.
Does that include all the beings now, which like reptilians and Andromedans and all these other beings that are here?
They have that potential, but they don't have that likelihood.
For us, I mean, for us to know.
Oh yeah, remember, we have, when it gets to be a big number, it's trillions times trillion. And rather than get in a game of the big number, we simply call that zillions. So a trillion times a trillion equals a zillion. Big number. Forget it. Then we can return to quantum and it becomes simple. We have return, we have tools, and we have lies. And it eventually, every single lie, we understand it and don't bite for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome, Alfred.
I have a question, Peter. Do you have a word that would describe the potential for 2021?
Wide. I mean, that's why it took me 7 hours today. And the thing that was the wild card was your magnificence, each one of you.
You did say wild, W-I-L-D.
No, I said wide.
Okay. Wide. I have a question.
So
If
Diana,
you're, sorry, are you finished, Diana?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. If you're driving down the road and you see and feel a wide variety of vehicles and nobody hits, is that what it's going to be like in quantum? Because I had that vision, like I was driving a Donald Duck car. It sounds stupid, but it was white and it looked like Donald Duck. I don't know why. And there was airplanes and everything, but we all got along.
Basically, my challenge was, how do we keep going forward and not slide backwards?
Okay.
Well, the answer was use your magnificence more, not less. And so we ended up where we ended up. Because that will be more, not less. But it took 7 hours. Normally, I don't have to prepare for these. So in my case, I went from normal 0 to 7. That's a long time.
So what did you do to prepare for this call, Peter, that took you 7 hours?
Probably 10,000 scenarios. And then I landed on what I didn't want was backwards. And so thus the word wide, because there were a lot of them. And if some of you youth during this year, which is fast, would that be neat? Of course, that would be awesome. But it won't happen unless we use our magnificence more. Is there anyone that's going to object to becoming younger? No. No. But it took a long time because, you know, right now we're below 100, well above 10. What will we be at the end of this year? 2021 will certainly be better.
So Peter, is that like having a larger or a wider range of focus?
Yeah. Because every time we're focusing, we're really looking back on oneness. We're navigating oneness with focus. That's exactly right. So from that point of view, focus is one of our most important words because navigation.
I like that
that's
because
what
if
I
we
thought,
get
navigation.
too wide, it gets out of control. It's not simple.
Right. Correct.
And Diana Martinez, my word from what Peter has shared for 2021 is acceleration.
Yeah, that's exactly right. We really did a great job in 2020. If you don't believe it, just look at this card. Look at this screen.
I believe. Yay.
Yay, team.
Yay, team is right.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, Peter.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you,
Thank you,
Peter.
everybody. Thank you, One.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
OL.
Thank
you, Peter. Yeah.
Great call. Thanks for all the awesome questions and the great answers, Peter. Thank you.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you,
Thank
Peter.
you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you,
Thank
Peter. Maybe you can take a nap now.
Work hard.
Awesome, Peter.
So,
Next call is 3rd on January.
Yes.
Yes.
right. So, Sunday, January 3rd, right?
Yes.
Yeah. On most
Yes.
calendars.
And
At 1 o'clock.
Narvina will confirm.
Yes.
Good.
Thank you.
iMessage to communicate and email. So we're still obviously very connected in quantum entanglement, one and oneness, and happy New Year, people. We're doing it.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yay, Happy New Year.
Yay.
Happy New Year.
Hey, Peter. Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Peter.
Thank you.
Thank you, Peter.
Love you.
Awesome.
Everyone. Happy New Year.
Remember, go
Bye,
dog, go,
Sunny.
go quantum.
Love
go.
you,
Happy
Sunny.
New Year.
Love you,
Love
Sunny.
you,
Bye,
Nino.
Sunny.
Love you,
Love you
Sunny.
Happy New
all.
Year.
Bye.
Thank you.
Wonderful to see
Everybody.
everybody. Thank you, Maureen.